Yeah, this one's crazy right here. This one's gonna make your blood boil, make you pissed off right here. Yeah, this is insane. Check it out. Sentence reduced for convicted child molester and Washington grandmother disappearance. Wow. Let's get to it.
The body of a missing grandmother discovered partially encased in concrete and buried under a shed in Olympia. Now, Thurston County investigators are labeling Jeffrey Ziz, the man that built that shed, as their person of interest in this developing case. Fox 13's AJ Janavel has been covering this tragic story since the very beginning. And as AJ explains, Ziz was a convicted sex offender that had been released from prison early. If not for that, he would have still been behind bars.
Jeffrey Ziz is a convicted child molester who admitted to sexually assaulting members of his own family. However, he served almost no time after his sentencing.
Phone the police to report a missing person.
Friends, neighbors, family in a panic as 82-year-old Marcia Norman vanishes on the night of April 1st.
Small town, not known for crime, or this is pretty out of place for the area.
Days later, investigators said they found the grandmother's body hidden under a shed that Jeffrey Ziz built.
So we spoke to him a couple of times over the days, just trying to understand his interactions with her, their relationship, how often he's known her, what he was doing at the house, that kind of stuff.
Ziz, who is Norman's handyman, is the primary person of interest in this case. Investigators said Ziz fled Washington and drove to Montana after they spoke with him, which violates his probation. In 2022, a judge sentenced Ziz to more than 8 years in prison for molesting children who were members of his own family. But the Thurston County Prosecutor's Office tells me Ziz spent less than a year behind bars. That's because of Washington State's special sex offender sentencing alternative. According to court documents I obtained, both the state and the defense asked for the reduction in Ziz's sentence. The reasons for the request included the fact that Ziz was truthful when admitting to sexually assaulting children, and he had no previous criminal history. The document said releasing Ziz would also benefit the community, and Ziz would have to follow strict guidelines for his release, including registering as a sex offender. On Wednesday, I checked the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs Sex Offender Registry. Ziz is not listed anywhere.
Wow.
As of right now, Ziz is only a person of interest in the Marcia Norman case. However, because of his probation violation, leaving the state as a convicted child molester, he now faces his full 8-year sentence. I got a chance to reach out to the Thurston County Sheriff about this situation. He responded with a comment that reads, "The continual release of dangerous individuals into our community is a sore subject for me right now. No further comment." Reporting in the newsroom, I'm AJ Janavel, Fox 13 News.
Yeah, I would say you can rehabilitate anybody. Well, I would say almost anybody. I take that back. Well, almost anybody, I say. Yeah, a criminal. Even a murderer, that's manslaughter, like 502, JD. But you cannot ever rehabilitate, reform a convicted sex offender, and especially a chomophile chomo. You can never let scumbags like that, you fucking lock them up and you throw away the key. In a story.